Welcome everyone for another episode in Simon Go Back series. Today on panel we have Vishal, Amog, Ani, and Abhi, and we have a change in venue, and similarly we have a change in host. This is Akshar hosting the day for you, and welcome. Let's start off very quickly. The players had a rest. We didn't, as like great ardent watchers of the game. We had IPL, we had other things. We also didn't have a rest on this channel. Vishal, quick question for you. How is the occasion? What do you think the players would be feeling right now?
Oh, I think the players will be super excited. Um, Coming from a series point of view, it's locked 1-1, and there's a crucial match on the cards. And setting the series aside, playing in Ahmedabad, the largest stadium in the world, first match, and the videos that's coming out from the players' Instagram pages shows that this is an amazing stadium. And I think all the players are also excited, and we as Indian fans and world fans as well, I think are super excited to see what's in store for us tomorrow. So yeah, so excited. Let's see how it is. 55,000 people in the stadium chanting Go India," and that should be a huge boost, I think, for us to make it 2-1.
Yeah, that's a great point. I would also like if there was chanting Simon Go Back. That would be a good boost for the show. Let's going a bit deeper into this point of the ground. Um, Maybe Abhi, you can take this. A new ground, a new set of a new square in the center, a new pink ball. How uncertain or certain are you about this game?
See, it's equal opportunity to both the teams, but of course, we knowing the conditions, uh, that is the only home advantage we have. But when it comes to the pitch and when it comes to the new stadium, it's a new territory for us as well. But what is good is we have played one test match with a SG pink ball. So and also player like Umesh Yadav being fit and available for selection, who was part of the pink ball test against Bangladesh, is a
Yeah.
boost for us. So in that way, probably that's the only advantage we have. Rest all is a new territory for both the teams.
Yeah, that's true. I know the stats say that 8 of our players have actually played a day-night test match before, while only 5 of English players have actually played it. So yeah, some experience, limited although it may be, may come in handy. Let's go a bit further. Amog, you can take this one. Um,
Okay.
there is a lot of debate on pace versus spin. What's your take on this? How do you think this test match will hold up on
See, if we go in terms of pace, if the pitch is going to be designed in terms of pace, then I would say we are playing into England's territory more. Um,
that?
uh, See, 2016, you can say Anderson and Broad were there, but I would say uh, for whatsoever reason, I think they feel way more confident from what they were in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say just design a pitch, all if not as tough as at the second test match, somewhere in between the first and second test match, which will suit our conditions more. And I would go spin over pace any day. And then we'll be in the driver's seat then.
Okay. All right. Any additions from the rest of the panel?
Uh, Akshar, I absolutely agree with Amog, but I feel this would yield the Pacers more with a lot of debate which has happened over the previous pitch and uh, like criticism from some of the foreign players. Although there are a lot of defense for it, even Rohit Sharma defended it, but uh, so they would probably want to make it a bit neutral so that there is no such hearsay of India having its home advantage and everything. And also, as Abhi pointed out, this whole match itself is more of a neutral match, a new venue, a new stadium. Even we are not that familiar with day-night test, even though you pointed out we have a slightly better experience. But overall, we don't have that great experience with day-night tests as well. And I guess probably the last day-night test which we played, we lost the game.
Yeah, it was a horrible loss. Okay, Abhi, you can very quickly say something.
Yes, see, the dew will be playing a huge factor in this test match. So, getting that extra spinner, both the teams might be skeptical, and the curator also might be skeptical, so that you don't fill your team with the third spinning option, especially with the dew on, and it makes life miserable, right? So, that is a tricky situation, but let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And one more thing, if I can add
please
one more
go ahead,
point
please go
here.
ahead, yeah.
Yeah, so the lighting in the stadium is quite different.
Mhm.
It's similar to Dubai, where it's like a ring of fire.
Mhm.
And as we know, the Shahid Mushtaq Trophy knockouts was played in Ahmedabad in this very stadium, and there were quite a few catches dropped as well. I do not know whether there's a correlation between the catches getting dropped and the way the lighting is, but that could play a role. And this is a day-night match as well, so this is going to be a new experience. And in IPL in Dubai as well, we saw a lot of catches being dropped, so that could play a role as well in this test match.
We've been dropping catches all the
Giving
time. So
giving
I
cop-outs
don't
to
see.
all the fielders there and R. Sridhar, as well as Paul Collingwood. They appreciate Vishal's point for sure. Moving more to the players and to cricket itself, gentlemen, let's start off with you. Let's start with Ani this time. Any changes to the team?
Yes, I feel Kuldeep might not play this game. Like we might not load ourselves with a spinner, and so there's a pacer coming back in. So if Umesh is fit, I guess he would be there in place of Kuldeep. And rest as such, we would probably still try to stick with the winning combination. So I don't see much changes with it.
That's an interesting point. Maybe Amog, you can take this one. Bumrah still not in the team according to Ani. Do you think he finds himself immediately there?
For me, I would go with the three pacers and two spinners option. So there will be Bumrah, Ishant, and Siraj or Umesh will be a call which will take. I would go with Siraj because of the pure control that he has shown in the limited matches that he has played. Because your third seamer will not be getting to bowl much. It will be the two seamers and two spinners which will do bulk of the bowling. But the fifth bowling, whenever it's needed, would want control. So that would be the only change. I would say Kuldeep will be giving space to, for sure,
Bumrah.
for Bumrah, and then you will get Siraj in.
Okay. Let me put a slightly different puzzle for Vishal. A case for maybe Pandya to play there, given how little the fifth bowler may have to bowl.
Well, if I'm part of the Indian management, I don't think Pandya will play. I would Bumrah will surely play, and I think yes, it's either Siraj or Umesh Yadav who's going to start. Pandya has not played that much cricket, and top order is fine. I think everyone's amongst the run, so I won't be changing that.
Okay. Lastly, Abhi, any other changes in our batting? Do you see a change in our openers? Shubman or anyone?
Like there's no change in the panel. There's a winning combination. I don't see there's a change in the opening also. That's a winning combination which we have. And as pointed out by others, probably three paces and two spinners. That's the mantra for this stage.
Okay. All right. Gentlemen, very quickly, some predictions. Maybe firstly the toss, and hopefully you can also tell what do you think, how the next 5 days are going to pan out. Let's start with Amog.
Can I say? Okay.
Yeah.
So I would like to start with what Vishal said at the very beginning. He said the capacity of the stadium, towards half the strength, it's going to be 55,000. So just imagine half the strength is more capacity than Chinnaswamy. So that's how powerful the crowd is going to be. I think that will be the biggest factor, more than toss. You know, toss definitely is debatable. That is definitely going to be a question of topic after the match is played as well. But everything depends on that 55,000. If it's a knowledgeable cricket crowd like Chennai, then definitely we'll win the match.
Okay. Any other comments, guys?
I think, yeah, if I can add on here, if India wins the toss, put runs on the board, in the sense bat for 5 sessions or 5.5, and make sure that England bats under lights on the second day, right? I think I'm just making an assumption that we would have enough runs on the board by then, and give them that 1 hour under lights, because like actually no one knows how the SG ball is going to play, right? Under lights, it might, like, if it swings a lot, and if it seems a lot, and with the runs that we would have on the board, it could be testing conditions for the English batsmen when they just come onto the bat on the, like, under lights. So yeah, so if we win the toss, bat first, play 5 sessions, 5.5, and put England into bat just the last 1 hour of the second day, if all goes according to plan.
This Vishal is being very idealistic.
very, very ideal.
Yeah, it's very idealistic. Yeah, yeah.
Any other?
Yes, the first look indicated the pitch was very green, but there's no grass cover right now with the recent pics which we are seeing of the pitch. So that indicates this might be more of a spin friendly, and it might open up very quickly, like as early as day 2. So in that case, it's always good to bat first and also make runs. The first session is always important in a day-night test match, because the second session becomes the most difficult one, which is the other way in a normal test match, right? So bat first, pile up on runs, and as Vishal pointed out, fourth session or fifth session, if we put England to bat, and if the pitch is opening, advantage India.
All right. Okay, gentlemen, there you have it, viewers. This is the high inputs that you get from the panel here. The highlights are that we are in a new stadium. We have a jam-packed crowd, although it's only 50% capacity. We have a new pitch. We have a new ball. There's a lot of drama surrounding the series. It's tied at 1-1. But at the end, they still say favorites are India, and we expect that that we bat first. We put in a pile of runs, and then we go to the last of the series with 2-1 up. Thank you for watching.
Before we end up, I'm very impressed with how Vishal puts up his thinking cap. When it's IPL discussion, he comes up with a KKR cap, and when it's India, he comes up with a India cap. So good job there.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of today's show. Thank you, guys.